The reason we're finding out about the branch of child trafficking that involved Wexner, Victoria's Secret, Bath and Body Works, um, elite models, Epstein. The reason we're finding about all this Trump pageants is because it's over. These things are no longer cool. These things are no longer how they're getting kids. So just know this. Right now in society, shit your kids are using is actually part of the current Mossad, Jewish supremacist, Illuminati, Satanist child nabbing network. And from personal experience, as I was targeted by them, not for sexual gratification. I mean, it is because they get every time they destroy a kid, they get a psychosexual gratification crumbling up their life. And that's what they did to me. But the kids that they're now targeting specifically for sexual use, I think the main branches are Roblox, Google, YouTube, and Discord, and Twitch. Why? Because when you look at these platforms, other than what I know about these people, when you look at these platforms, all of it seems centered on making it very easy to traffic vulnerable children. Like on Roblox, kids are encouraged. They literally did not design this game so that you could stay on platform and collaborate and build games. It is very common for predators to go on Roblox, target children, and then um, direct them to Discord where they can chat more, work together, and be groomed. This is also true of Google YouTube child channels like Eugenia Cooney. You look at Eugenia Cooney, you say, this is just a woman who has a Discord. She has mental illness. What Eugenia Cooney is a troubled teenage girl honeypot. That's what she is. All right. Whether she knows it or not, her brain's probably rotten from starvation, but she's a troubled teenager honeypot. And they use her to be bait for girls already broken in by abuse in bad homes because they're the kind of girls that are going to be interested in anorexia. And then she, hi guys, let's go to Discord to have a family. Right. So then the kids go to Discord because they like Eugenia. They also have anorexia. They also have eating disorders. They also have sexual abuse. They also are fucked up. And then it's full of pedos. It's full of human trafficking groups, right? On the Discord. So right now, the web of child trafficking is done online extensively, and it converges on child media centers run by these pederast billionaires who are Satanists or Zionist supremacists who hate all the races. Or they work together, right? So Dave Vizzucki, he's a Jew, so I'm assuming he's a Zionist supremacist. Might not be. He might just be one of the Illuminati Satanists who is not about that. You know, Sergey Brin, Brin and Page, also Jews. That we all wherever you see Jewish billionaires, you're going to see child rape because they're working for Mossad extensively, and our CIA is basically Mossad. Half of our CIA are satanic pit bulls who hate themselves and are in a cult, and the other half are literally just Mossad agents. Let's be real, right? So, yeah, wherever you see a lot of Jewish billionaires converging on tech, on entertainment, like kids, like women and young girls, like Victoria's Secret, you're going to find rape cults, right? So, yeah, Roblox, Google, Google channels that appeal to target demographic kids, kids who compulsively play video games, kids who have eating disorders. They all are told to go to Discord, right? And Discord is where the real dirt happens, where all the human trafficking rings are profiling kids, grooming them. And for suitable targets where they can detect they have a weak home, they're messed up, then they encourage them to run away. And then because their home is weak, nobody reports these kids missing. They assume they ran away and they just get away with it. Think about how many kids it takes to groom in real life. Maxwell would have to go in real life, see a girl, talk to her, and versus how easy it is online. You have all these child bait, then you direct them to Discord, and you could be filtering through so many windows at once. Recently, Discord was bought by an Israeli billionaire. I wonder why that is. Because they're the new branch of Epstein, the new branch of a plot that will just keep going on. And they are now requiring every child to upload their face under guise of biometric data and safety. This is something they also did with the first plot. Black, who was the other co-conspirator with Wexner, both Jewish supremacists who hate everybody and like to do evil and they're possessed by demons. Um, what he did was he monopolized the child photo market and normalized it so every child had to take a photo in the country. If you don't think that was used, you're delusional. You're delusional. And we see the same thing happening here with the incestuous web of Jewish billionaires, David Baszucki, Google, YouTube, and Discord. Again, the you have to upload your face. Why? That's gonna have to narrow down on targets. Right? Know this. And then you look at Roblox. You have 500,000 people saying there's rampant pedophilia on here. Why don't you step down? And nothing happens. It's just as much like when Elite Models and Victoria's Secret was in their heyday. There's random reports of girls saying shit's happening, but oh, they're so fab, they're so trendy. Eventually, this branch will get tired and then they'll expose it. But for now, this is the Epstein of our day. A huge branch of it Roblox, Google, Child, and Discord.